It's the talking pliers. Today we're going to do a job with an air compressor and a cat dish. And where'd the Peter Pan go? Gone! He ate all the Peter Pan. Well, what the issue is here, we've put in 3 dishwashers. Now we got a top of the line stainless steel. We got the cat burglar here. What we've got is 3 dishwashers that don't wash the dishes, so we finally figured out what the problem was. The problem is that the rubber valve broke off the rubber washer broke off the valve. We just used air pressure to blow through it, and there it is. There it is. Took a little air pressure. My Peter Pan assistant just blew through there with my noisy air compressor, and out of the hose came a little piece of broken rubber. Someone who really loves me gave me this t-shirt from Jamaica. Cool.
I got everything.
You got lots of stuff.
Like a power chip.
St. Martin, Guadalupe, Puerto Rico, Bahamas, Key West, Cayman Islands. Cool.
And a pirate.
And a pirate with a bandana. But I bet you the pirate doesn't know how to fix plumbing.
And another pirate thing.
Caraco, Aruba.
Everything.
Sounds like the Beach Boys song. Well, what do you think? You think there's more in there? Oh, problem is it needs to have some water. Alright, bombs away. Again? I guess we got it all. Gate valve. I polished up the surface of the gate valve. These are meant for commercial applications where doesn't really matter if you get water on the floor because they don't close 100%. So I polished it up. We'll put it back in, orient it properly. And then we got this valve here that goes to the dishwasher, and I put a new seal on that, and there's the old one. Close. Well, what time is it now?
5:45.
5:45. Been working on this since 11 o'clock. Got this to stop leaking, the supply side, at 3 o'clock so the building can get their water turned on. But this side required epoxy, after soldering it 10 times, epoxy, piece of rubber, and a hose clamp. Not the way I usually do things, but that's what got it to stop leaking. I can't take it apart. I try to separate the joints, and this one came apart, and then the one in the back, I gotta get a flashlight in there. The one in the back came apart, so I resoldered that, it stopped leaking. I resoldered the top one, it stopped leaking, but I can't get the one that goes into the valve to stop leaking, so I just epoxied it with some, what is this stuff? Quick steel. Little wad of quick steel bonds like epoxy, dries hard in 15 minutes, and I waited 15 minutes, put a piece of rubber underneath the hose clamp, and put the hose clamp on, tighten it, and it's not leaking. So laugh all you want, but that valve's got a tiny drip, and everything is back to abnormal. Got a bit of a mess here on the carpet, but it'll dry with time. Put the ratchet set away, compressor crapped out, the regulator handle busted off. Got my tools away. All we have to do now is run the water into the wine bottle and see if we got any rubber in the hose that was stopping the dishwasher from filling, which was the very first problem we had. And that's what we're here to do.
Yep.
Find out why the dishwasher wasn't filling up with an adequate amount of water. And this is our 3rd or 4th dishwasher. And everything was fine until we closed the valve at the very beginning. The first thing you do when you're going to fix your dishwasher is close the valve. And that's when a piece of the rubber seal, where'd that piece of rubber go?
It was on the floor, I think.
Yeah, it's a very similar piece to this piece of the chunk of the rubber seal busted off, blocked the piece of pipe, which is way in the back. I blew through it, and there was a chunk of the rubber seal. Pulled it out with a pair of long nose needle nose. Yes, that's how we fix the problem today. And got no more rubber seal in there. Mr. R.H. Walden in California just sent me a text message that he's getting the parts off a junkyard full of Suburbans and Blazers. And that is pretty cool. Hot water tank is hissing as it fills. It's 15 years old, which is not a good thing because they last 15 years. And we don't have any more leaks, except a tiny bit right there. Tiny, tiny leak. That'll stop in time with a bit of sediment in the water. Hose clamp. Yep, drip. Alright. Wish me luck.